Welcome back to this week's video. It happens to be a very special day. It is Mother's Day. I am on my way to go see my mom. So there's this cute little thrift store. It's called the General Store, and it's only open a couple of days a week, and it happens to be open today. I'm excited to get into this store because I have always driven by it and I've never gone into it. So I thought I'd take you guys along and we can go thrifting together. And I don't know, let's go. Let's see what we can find.
All right, everyone, we are jumping into the voiceover because it was super crowded into this place today. But this place was very, very cool. So much things to look at. I felt like I was like a deer in a headlight, just going back and forth, just looking at all the goodies. And here in these little side aisles, they are sectioned off with cubbies. So you see a lot of just little random bits here and there. And here is the first of many telephones. I have a funny story about that telephone. My grandmother had one, and I guess she had put it away in her little cabinet, and then when we were moving her out, we found it. And then my son was like, "Oh, what is this?" I said, "Well, it's an old-fashioned telephone." Come to find out, my grandmother was renting that telephone. So all these little telephones I see hanging around this place, I think, oh, somebody's still renting that. This was the World's Atlas. I loved it. It was really, really nice. But if you could see the spine, it was kind of tearing apart there, and I couldn't repair that one. And these record players were so cute. They even had a pink one. And I've been wanting a record player for some time to, play music while I'm working on furniture downstairs in the workshop. I thought that'd be pretty cool. And these shoe forms, I wanted them so badly, but they were not priced. And then again, some little random little bits and pieces. I would say this place has something for everyone. I'm pretty sure that they had everything that you could possibly ever imagine. Just a little bit overwhelming, probably with all the little stuff. See, a snow cone maker. Everything. And then these guys, do you guys know what that is? I have no idea. I was hoping that one of you guys would know. Comment down below if you do happen to know. And of course, brass. You guys know me, I can't pass up brass. However, I did put these two back. I do have some shoe polishes in my booth and 2 brass bells that haven't sold yet, so I'm trying not to buy anything else until those 2 sell. But just kind of overlooking the booth here. Oh, and guys, look at these roller skates. Aren't these fabulous? I wanted so bad to put them on and kind of roller skate through the store, but I'm pretty sure that I would get frowned at. And eventually there you go, there's the price, $4.44. What a deal. And you go out of that aisle and you go down this kind of little walk area. And to your left, where I'm panning in now, is a little alcove with a lot of random bits. And I should have picked up the spoons. I did not pick them up. But this lighting, guys, those globes, they had the green ones and they had the yellow ones. They were fantastic. I think they were around 60 to 55 to, I think one was $95. Would have picked them up. Had a place for them in my house. And of course, some license plates. Who could say no to some license plates? Alright guys, so when you go around the corner and look to your left, here is a rickety old staircase. Pretty steep. And on the right side of the wall and then in the wall in front is all these posters and signs. Some of them are pretty cool. Now this cart right in front of me, I wanted to take this home so badly and use it for a coffee table. That's the first thing that popped through my head, but for $125 that's still kind of a little steep in my book. But I might go back and get it, who knows. And of course, telephone number 2, and then yes, the child in me, I have to play with it. The scale is pretty cool. I wanted to take that home too as well, but again, I don't really have a place for it. But still pretty cool to say the least. That little round rug, I missed that when I was there, and I'm now looking at it and I thought, oh, and that bowl too. I'm seeing a lot of things that I did not get to see really fully while I was there. There's the records that I could play on my fictitious record player. This cabinet was pretty cute. It would be really cute flipped, although that center panel did not open, so I passed on that one. Sled, $77.77. Kind of weird price, but hey, you know, to each their own. I remember sledding down a hill in my grandma's backyard on one of those sleds. Just like it. A little bit short, and it was red. I'm calling this little corner here the tool area, although you'll see there's a lot of things that are not like tool related, but in this corner it tend to have all these little random bits of tools. And then you walk over to this other corner that I'm calling the creepy corner. Other than it just kind of gave me a little creepy vibes. But here is a rocking chair, a cane rocking chair. That one was a pretty neat find as well. And then you come out to the middle hallway, and then is another part. These wooden floors are pretty fabulous. And again, another one of those swag lamps. This one was $55. I should have took that home. I'm kicking myself in the rear end right now because that is such a cool little nifty little light. Oh, telephone number 3. Do I see it? Yes, I do see it. And do I play with it? Yes, I do. I sorry guys, I just can't help myself. Blender, anybody needs a blender? It's there. And these shutters, I know there are some crafty people that grab those shutters and then they can paint them really cute and then they put a wreath on it. That's not something I do, but it's there, guys, if you want to grab those. Some more license plates in that little crate there. And I'm looking at this little display cabinet. Prices are so weird. That little display cabinet was pretty awesome. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. I saw a lot of this ironwork there. I was contemplating on getting a couple of the fences you'll see at the end on my way out. They're just kind of like little iron garden fences. I might go back and get those too. Might go back and get a lot of stuff. Now, for my Christmas lovers, here you go. The big snowman. I'm trying to, yeah, there's the price. It's $111.11. So they had the snowman and they had the 2 candles. They also had, I'm going to pan up to the top, I think, over to the right. They do have some figurines as well as those back behind me now, those candy canes. There they are. There's the figures. I know that those are really collectible now. There are a lot of people who do collect those. Hence probably the price why these were $95. Not something I collect, but I do know that there is a big market for that as well if they are working and they don't have any holes burnt into them. This swan made with this swirling glass. I am not apt on the glass work. If anybody knows, please let me know because I was really interested in that swan dish. And then I will, there's those figurines I was talking to you about. Of all the stuff that they had just all over, no, they weren't kind of correlated in groups of anything. They were just randomly all over. These stools would look pretty cool in somebody's space if they want to do like the old retro diner look. But those were awesome. And they did turn. I did try them. And can we just take a moment to appreciate these wooden floors? I thought they were so beautiful. Of course they creaked. And this tiered table, again, I wanted to take that home with me as well. But I love looking at things that people have knitted or crocheted in this case. That hat was so cute. These little baby slippers. But I just think that is the neatest thing. I can't crochet. I can't knit. So when I see blankets or hats or booties or socks or dish rags that somebody has hand knitted, I just marvel at it because it is such a lost art. And just to think somebody sat and and did that, took time and made that. I just think that that is the best thing in the world. This crate, it is a ammo box. If you guys would have seen my last video, you would have known that I put some legs on a carpenter box and turned it into an entryway table. So I was thinking about doing that exact same thing with that ammo box. And here we are back to the front of the second story. Again, a big pan of all these signs. Some of them were metal, some of them were paper, some of them were pictures. And here we are eventually going to, gotta stop and look at this cabinet here for $55. It was a good price, but still a little steep for me. Didn't need any work though. We're gonna go to this little room to our left, and we are going to look at all these little bits and pieces of a license plate that has been cut up. And what can you do with all that? Well, of course you can make your name. That's pretty awesome. Gonna pan around and walk out back to the front of the store where you see this big, huge, beautiful cabinet. It was I looked at the price tag, and of course I show it on camera, but you really can't tell. It was $1,111.11. Very odd pricing, but there, 2 jugs. These aren't as popular as they once was, so I did not pick those up. And here is another one of those hanging swag lights that I should have gotten, but I did not. That one was $50 and as beautiful as the green one. And now we are going to walk on outside to where you see the gates that I was talking about, the garden gates, the iron work that you put in the garden. And I was very tempted indeed to pick up a couple of these. Still might. Probably will go back and get a couple of those iron gates. Just some random garden objects. There's another one of those windmills there, but in red this time. I was tempted to pick this piece up as well. $28 and firm. Would you believe it? It just wasn't very sturdy, so that's why I passed that one up. I figure a big gush of wind and it would fall over. And down we go, and we are going to be heading out. Of course, I cannot, stop myself. I have to look at all these little bits and pieces hanging out outside, getting all that wonderful patina and weathered. Some bottles. And then a wooden crate. I don't know why I'm drawn to wooden crates here lately, but I am. And this cute, adorable chair. And all right, let's get back into the car.
So guys, we did not find anything at that thrift store, but I am super glad I went because that place was awesome, down to the squeaky little floors. But there are a couple of things that I'm going to get next time I come and visit Mom. Anyway, if you wouldn't mind giving a little love tap to that like button and subscribe button and ring that bell notification so the next time I post a video, you are sure to know. I hope you are having a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.